Insta360 Go2. Hey everybody, old Wood here. I'm at work, just messing around at lunch hour. You know, I've been making these videos and using a GoPro in large part, using my iPhone some. That's what I'm filming this on right now. But I recently came across a new camera that I think is probably going to replace the GoPro. For me, it's called a Insta360 Go2. Is the name of it. You can look it up. But it's a neat little camera that's small. This is a charger case. The camera pops out of there. And so really, this is your camera here. It's smaller than my thumb. And to get it going, all you do is click it. It just vibrated, and so as soon as that light started flashing, it's recording. So anyway, the neat thing about this is this case can be used as a, sort of a selfie stick or whatever. There's all kind of videos on YouTube that show how to use this thing, but what I'm real happy about is making hunting and fishing videos. This thing's going to be really nice because it's so lightweight. If you use a GoPro and try to put it on a hat or something, well, it's heavy. Insta360's made it where they've got a little holder that's magnetic, and so you simply pop that in the holder, turn it on, and you're filming, point of view filming. Just as quick, you turn it off. You can also take the whole case and screw it onto a selfie stick and put the camera into the case and film like that, film back towards you, I guess. And then I don't do a lot of selfie stuff. I'm just looking forward to using this thing as an action cam on my hat, mostly when I'm deer hunting and when I'm fishing. I want to try this thing out today, walking around out in a fruit orchard that I planted some stuff into it since I've been director here. So we just go out and walk around and look at that. I'm going to put it in my hat. There's also a pendant that you can use that's magnetic that you put under your shirt, and this camera will magnetize to it so you can wear it underneath your shirt. Anyway, lots of different ways to wear it, and all of them are more compact and lighter and everything than a GoPro. So we'll see how it works. All right, it's pretty good bucks. Like to get fill that gap right there. Good shit. So I planted satsumas on the south-facing side of the administrative building out here at work about 3 years ago. You can see they're doing pretty good. We're gonna make quite a few satsumas on this one this year. Getting so loaded down, limbs about touching the ground. I planted a Meyer lemon over here on the other side of the building, so it's coming along. Looks like it could use a little bit of fertilizer. Another satsuma's got a few. This is a different variety. The other one's a brown select, and I forget the name of this Owari, I think. Got some Japanese persimmon trees out here in this demonstration orchard. They're starting to get ripe. Looks like this one tree's pretty loaded down. They're all right, pretty sweet. I guess you can make a pie out of them or whatever. Deer like them, so I may gather some of these up and take them over to the hunting camp. But as you can see, some of them are starting to get ripe. They'll really be getting ripe on over in October, first part of November. The muscadines are in full swing of ripeness. These purple ones, you want them to be almost black when you pick one to eat, so they'll be sweet. Otherwise, they're pretty sour. Bronze ones are really pretty sweet, especially if you let them get about to champagne color or a little bit beyond that, to where they're almost, well, it still is champagne pink. Anyway, it's muscadine season right after Labor Day. The muscadines are getting ripe. We got pears out here in the orchard as well. The best variety is down on that end, and it looks like most of the pears from it are gone. And I don't even know the names of the varieties, but I do know we have 2 different varieties. Still got some pears here. You can see they're hitting the ground. They're ripe, ready to go. These pear trees every year, they get so loaded down that they break the branches. You can see what's going on up there. At any rate, I'm sure some deer would like some of these pears as well. We had a little bit of land out here that didn't have anything on it. We're not growing crops on it or anything, so I decided to put some pecan trees on it. We've got a older pecan orchard up front, but might as well have some more pecan trees. They seem to do well in this area. Most of these pecan trees that I planted, and these had them in a couple of years, but they were 2-year-old trees when I put them in, so they've done really well. Pecans do great in this area. Most of what we put in was a variety called Stewart. They do real well around here, and it's a real good eating variety. Got some chestnuts in as well. These are pretty young trees, I don't know, 3 or 4 years old, that we put in. You see some of them are making the nuts. There's burrs up on those trees right there. So looks like we'll have a few chestnuts this year. I know in my videos, I've been fishing videos, so forth, I've been saying how much it's been raining here, but it rained hard here today and yesterday. Raining for a solid month or more. So my farm crew, they planted, for the past 2 or 3 years, I've been planting crimson clover, overseeding this time of year, right after Labor Day, in these pecan orchards, and it does really well. Should be about to the point where we can quit reseeding it or seeding it and just let it reseed on its own. Looks like I've got a couple of pecan trees to replace out here, young ones. Well, we got some beautiful older trees too, and most years they're pretty productive, although you know they generally produce every other year. That's what I pretty much found to be true. But these trees are really looking great. We had a pretty good harvest off of them last year, so may not have much of a harvest this year. But most of these, at least the heavy producers out here, are Stewart variety, and we've got some other ones, some paper shells, and just some other varieties too. I can't call them all right now, but Stewarts are the best eating, best producing, everything in this area, in the Jay, Florida area. So beautiful pecan orchard, and it's pretty much getting back into production. It was hadn't been fertilized and taken care of in a long time until a few years ago, and started planting clover on it, liming it, fertilizing it. So anyway, that's our most of our orchard. A little bit of citrus, persimmons, muscadines, and we're going to plant a few more muscadine vines this year. Pear trees. It's fun to work around this kind of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed my little tour, and I hope this Insta360 Go2 performed well. Back to work. Well, it looks like the Insta360 Go2 is going to work well. I'll be using it a lot in my hunting and fishing adventures. Hooty hoo.